Okay, so today I'm going to try to replace this Honda Civic 2010 EX radio. This whole device right here, okay? And so I'm going to replace this with the JVC. That's a model number, KW-V240BT, okay? Reason for it is, number one, this have Bluetooth. And it's also have an option for a backup camera, and also it's steering remote ready. So the kit I bought from eBay is this mounting kit right there. Okay, I don't know if you're gonna see the part number. I think I paid about $65 for this kit, and it came with this bracket. So as you can see, it's really identical. Nice thing about it is the color is almost the same as the original. So I'm not gonna see it any different, right? But there is the new radio. So the kit came with the mounting for the 2-DIN. Okay, and this is, I guess this is a single DIN tray, and you know, it come with mounting, and of course the one that I bought is it come with this supposed to be steering wheel control interface, and that's, I think that's for the steering control right here. Okay, and of course it come with this wire. I guess it's an antenna. This is not my area of expertise, so this is my first time doing it. And of course the wire harness right there, okay? And it came with the instructions. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. So the first thing I do is I'm gonna disconnect the battery, because I noticed there's an airbag sensor somewhere in here, and I don't want to accidentally trick the something like that. You know, it's going to cost, going to be more expensive for you to replace. So it's safer to disconnect the battery before I start this job. So with the 10mm wrench, just loosen the negative terminal. Okay, just lose it out like so. Thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take this plate off right here. Okay, it's I guess you can call this a cigarette tray, or whatever tray is next to the cigarette lighter. Okay, and if you look real closely, let's see if the camera focus in there. There's look like a little notch right there. Take a pry into, and you just push it in there and just pull them out. Okay, these things are very easy to take out like that. Okay, next thing is there's 2 screws under there. Let me see if I can stick the mirror in there and show you. Alright, there is the 2 screws that need to take out. Okay, so you know, I use a mirror to show you where it's at, but you really have to feel it, okay, or when you take it out. So I'm using a 1/4-inch drive with the extension and an 8mm socket. Okay, so I'm gonna fill it in there, and I'm gonna take out that 2 screws. Okay, you know, here I'm showing off reflection of the mirror, show you where the screw is at, and after you break it loose, it's really easy for you to take off this screw. Okay, there is the screw, and the other one is right. Okay, keep losing it until it's coming out right there, this way. There you go. There you go. Okay, just pry it out. It looked like it's supposed to held in by the clip. Okay, then underneath, me see, where is, okay. There you go. Okay, when you get to this point, what you want to do is, you know, put the tool in here on top, pull this out, and then the bottom one come in. You try to get from a bottom, it's really hard. Okay, so put the tool on top here and pry it, and it will, this bottom one will come all the way out. Then I was told there's a screw somewhere. Here it is, right there. Okay, so with the Phillips screwdriver, okay, take the screw out, put it on the magnetic tray right there. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to release this power steering level. That will give me a little wiggling room, because I'm going to pry this thing up. Okay, so it's hard for me to do it with one hand, but you know, this thing's supposed to hold in by the clip. There you go. And let's work around. Let's work around this thing here. On top. Ooh, there it is. The whole thing. Looks like the whole thing moving out. Okay. So. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I know on this side there's a connector I need to disconnect. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to work my way around to take this because this radio not supposed to come out yet. This supposed to be separate, hold in by a clip. Okay, with two hands, one place it on here, the other one place on here, you pull this up, okay? And when you do that, okay, I'm going to push my turn signal all the way down. I'm going to lift this up, and this should be on this side. Okay, on this side, I'm going to see some wire exposed. Okay, I got it out. Okay, so when your steering wheel is loosened, you just kind of like lift it upward and then around like that, and you see these wire exposed right there. I don't know, shall I take this out? Yeah, just take it out. So really easy. This is all the way on the left side up the car. Okay, there's a connector. I'm just gonna push it in and disconnect it. Okay, put this on the back seat so I have room. Alright, so what left now is the radio, and it looked like it's already ready to come out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wiggle around and disconnect wire from the bottom here to lift the radio up. Okay, so when I lift this radio straight out, I noticed that this clip is flying around. So this clip is located like so. Okay, see that clip? Let me see, right there. Okay, this clip will fly out if you lift the radio. Oops, here's another one. If you lift the radio straight out, this clip will detach itself from the tap right here. Okay, so when you put them back, you have to put the clip back on here so it slide into these holes. Okay, so there should be 3 clips. Okay, so I see 2 of them fly out. The other one probably fall underneath here, and that's, you pretty much lift this radio out. So next thing I'm going to do is disconnect all the wire from underneath, and I'm going to work my way up. And there it is. I was able to lift the radio all the way up. Okay, so on this side, it seemed pretty easy with your thumb. Press it on, release it. This go to, I guess, the heater, and then this blue one is the hazard light, and then this green one, it looked like that airbag. So just, yeah, this green one is go to the airbag. Just press on that. Okay, so got that out of the way. Now the next thing is the radio connector, which is right underneath here. View. So these, basically you just use your thumb, press it in, and just pull them out. Apparently I don't have a good thumb. There you go. One. And then the other one. Two. And this white one is supposed to be the same thing. Three. One more. Okay. Okay. This last one. Last one is the only one you have to push from the side. Pull them out like that. Okay. Here is a perfect, good radio that I'm gonna upgrade. Okay. Good thing about this upgrade is, after I done, I really don't have to worry about that radio code anymore. Okay, so next step is I'm gonna move all this and put it in the new bracket. Okay. All right. So for the vent, there's 3 screws. One right there, one up here, and one on this side. So pretty much take it, and I would do this one at a time. Okay, and on the new bracket, which is right here, here's a radio going in, and I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna transfer it over. Okay, so it looked like it fit perfectly. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the 3 screws back. Okay, so soon you're done, transfer this over. Next thing I'm going to do, I think this is an airbag. Okay, so I'm going to transfer these 2 over the same way. Okay, so I'm losing the airbag switch, or the actually it's a airbag indicator. Okay, so I'm gonna move it on this side, and there it is. Okay, so you got the vent and the airbag indicator. Okay, so next step, what's this one right here? Is a hazard light. So the hazard light, it had 2 screws, one here and one here. I'm going to do the same thing. After losing that 2 screw, just lift it out and place it onto the new panel. Okay, after you're done tighten that down, see what you got here. There you go. So far, it looks so good. Okay, next is, I guess, your climate control. So the climate control, it looks like I have one. Let's see here. It looks like it's going to be 4 screws, 1, 2, and 2 on this side. I'm going to take it out and put it on the new one. Okay, so after you loosen the 4 screw behind this thermal control or thermostat control or climate control. All right, I'm going to show you how to take this out. Okay, so basically what I do is I turn this all the way to the left. Okay, and I use my fingernail and I pry on the bottom of the knob. Okay, make sure you get it evenly with your thumb press in the center, and you just pull it straight out. Okay, and you do this the same with on this side too. Okay, I turn it to the off, and you pull it out. Now when you put it back in, make sure it's all the way to the left. Of course, you know, your climate control, make sure you turn it, you know, to the left, and it's only go one way. So let's say if I want to put it in like this, it's not going to fit in. So you have to, you know, if you leave it on the left side, then you can fit in. As you see it fit in, all you have to do is press down on it like so. Same way with this. Okay, I pulled it out the same way. So yeah. Okay, I turn it all the way to the left, and I use my thumb in the center and my fingernail, and I just pry this up. Okay, and it will come out. Okay, so basically after you take it out, you put this radio onto the new bracket, and of course you mount the 4 bolt on the other side, and of course, you know, you put this in just like that. Okay, so make sure it's all the way to the left side, and like so. Put it on, and that's it. It's really easy. If your finger is too big, then use a prying tool. Put it under here and pry it up evenly on both sides. Okay? Okay, so once you have it all good, check the knob. Okay, remember I told you I turn it all the way to the left, so when I snap it in, that way easy for me to remember. Okay, so this one here, all the way to the left. Make sure you check the knob, make sure it's working. That way when you put them back, it's ready. So technically now, you know, you put this back, and if you want to change the aftermarket radio, I mean, this now is the time. Okay, but before I'm doing that, I just continue on with my thing here. Alright, so going back to the original radio and the panel. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to remove these metal clip. There's the same clip that I told you earlier. It fly out when I pull out the bottom one. Okay, so I'm going to pull these 3 clip here. Okay, I'm going to pull these 3 clip. I'm going to place on the new one, and these white clip too. Okay, got these 1, 2, 3, 4 white clip, and it looked like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 metal clip. No, sorry, I missed one. There's another white one here. So 5 white clip and 6 metal clip. Okay, so you want to transfer this all the way, you know, back to the new panel. Okay, I'll show you how to remove these metal clip. There's an easy way to do it. Okay, so basically you take, let me do this one. Okay, you take a screwdriver, and you see that tab right inside there. All right, so you take a screwdriver. It's hard for me to see, but okay, you place it inside there, and you just lift it out, and you push it, you know, that way, and the clip will fly out. Okay, and take this clip, and what you want to do when you install it into the new one, focus that. Okay, when you install it in a new one, what you want to do, you take a screwdriver and you press the inner part down a little bit. That way when you put it onto the new one, it will hold. Okay, so there's a clip right there. Okay, so it got onto that hole. okay? And you just press it in, okay? You should hear it snap, okay? Now it don't come out, okay? So you do the same with the rest of the metal clip. Okay, so I'm going to show you how easy it is to take this white clip out without breaking them, okay? So it's easy to do with two hands because I need two hands and I only got one. All right, so basically on one end, I'm going to try to position my camera so you can see it, okay? So basically I hold one end with the with my finger, and all you do is push this side in so your finger can grab a hold of that. On the other side, you use a screwdriver and you put it underneath the tab here, and what you want to do, you want to lift it out and this white piece will come out just like that, okay? See how easy it is? And when you put them back in, you just place it in wood like that, okay? So once again, use your finger or screwdriver, you push this in so your finger got a hold at one end, and then what you want to do with the other end, you just pry it up, and watch that thing pop right out of there, and that's it, okay? So you take that to the new home, and you just push it on, okay? Step is I take the radio out of the box and I try to align it in, okay? Make sure that I got it the right side up. So the word JVC, I don't know if you can see on the camera there, but there's the logo, okay? So I just want to make sure the thing facing the right direction. Put it on like that, and the mounting, I read the instruction coming off the kit. This is not a radio kit, but it's the mounting kit that I bought, okay? So it say here for the double ISO, I guess that means double DIN or the radio, that what I'll be using. For the single, you're using this one with the tray. This one right here I'm not going to use because this is a double one. So it tell me to take out that bracket, here's a bracket, and it tell me to take out these, okay? Which just makes sense because here, let me show you, okay? Because this bracket, it looked like it's fit in like so perfectly on the side. You see how the bracket and the bolt fit in, okay, on this side, but the tab on the inside is in a way with the double DIN radio, or they call it double ISO radio, okay? So it asked me to remove this. So how do you remove this? Well, you can use a side cutter, but let me see. Oops. Well, use your finger to snap it off, okay? Like so. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on like that on this side, okay? Because I try to fit the radio in, and the only thing in the way is that little tab right there. So I'm gonna do the same thing to this one, because this one on this side is going to fit the same way with the mounting bolt, okay? With the mounting bolt on the side, and of course that black plastic tab is in the way of the new radio. So I'm going to snap that off like that, okay? And of course the kit came with the mounting bolt or screw. So I'm gonna screw these bracket on. Okay, so for the next step, okay, look at the instruction. It shows you how to install this faceplate onto the radio, okay? So basically you break that 4 tab out of there, okay? And after that, you slice it inward so it snaps into this channel right here. Okay, and then you take a radio, and what I do is I put it from underneath side, okay, like that, and I'm just gonna align it in. It's hard to do with one hand, but there you go. Okay, I just line it in like that. So the next step is gonna be mount these, put the mounting bolt, you know, through these, you know, through these slot on the side here. Okay, see these holes. Okay, so the kit came with a bag of nuts and bolts, so that's where it's gonna go. Now on the other side where the vent is at, okay, I probably can do it down here, but if I have to do any mounting up on top here, I have to remove this vent, okay, which is no biggie, right? It's just like 2 screws, one on top, one on the bottom. So if you're gonna do this, don't put this vent in, put this vent in last, okay? Okay, after I remove the vent out, okay, so it's the 3 screw, 1, 2, and 3, okay, take that out, and now you can see, you know, you can see the radio mounting, you know, pretty much aligned. So don't use a screw that came with the kit, okay, because these are threaded type, and as you can see, these are it looks like it's made, the thread is fit onto that radio, where the screw that came with the kit, you see how the thread, it looked like it's made to screw it on for plastic, okay? So it's not gonna work if you use the screw that come with the kit. So use the one that come with the radio. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to line it. I'm going to put 2 on top and 2 on the bottom on each side. Okay, remember I told you the 4 screws I'm going to use, 2 on top, 2 on the bottom? Well, I lied to you, okay? Because the bag come only 6 screws. All right, so you got 6 screws that it look like the original screw, and then you got the other 6 that is you know, it look like this, right? Countersink. So this one here, you're not going to be able to put it in because it's too short, okay? The other one, it looked like it's too short, but you know, you press it in, you turn it, and it will work, okay? So I choose 3 major points that I feel like, or you feel like, it's going to hold the radio in place, right? All they give you is 6, so you got 3 on each side. Okay, now I'm going to put the vent back, and then I'm going to slide it in there and try to do the wire work. Okay, there it is, after I try to align it as much as I can. Okay, alright, so let's move on to the wiring stage.